Tell me about when you first went to the cinema then, if you ever remember the first time all those years ago when you first went to the cinema. Or even if you can think about the first time you watched the film and you thought, this is like my first favourite movie, or any early memories you have of watching films.
Yeah, do you know, I remember my first trip to the cinema because my auntie and uncle offered to take me and with my big cousins. And I think they were going to see Hunchback in Notre Dame when
Oh
that
yeah,
came out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm talking, I must have been like 4 or something. But
Let's find this out. When
I don't remember.
1996 it came out.
Yeah, so I was born in 94. Oh my God.
There you go.
So I was like 2.5 or
Two and a
something.
half,
How
huh?
do I remember that? That's
I don't know.
mad. But I do remember it because they came to pick me up, right? And it was total last minute. They must have phoned my mum and said, do you want us to take Rachel to the pictures with the girls? And my mum must have been like, hell yes.
Yeah.
And I remember my mum being like, you're going to the pictures, get your clothes on, da, 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 da. And me just being like, oh, what's going on? And getting clothes shoved on me and getting thrown out the door and being like, bye. So it must have been like my mum and dad were like, yes, babysitter, get out the door. Whereas I actually think I would have been like settling down for my tea or whatever at the time.
Of course,
So
aye.
that's why I remember it, but I don't remember the film at all. But I do remember going to see Stuart Little.
Oh yeah, nice.
And
Classic.
I think that's the first film I remember seeing in the cinema. Don't know what year that came out.
I'll find out now. 1999.
Right, yeah. So
I mean, I say 96 for a Hunchback, but it doesn't mean that like you went in 96. Maybe it was like still in the cinema, a couple of years
because I
later and
guess
stuff.
films ran for a bit longer back then as well, didn't
Less
they?
films and stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So I remember getting thrown out the house at about age 3, and but I don't remember the film. But I remember seeing Stuart Little, me, my dad, and my little sister, at the Odeon Cinema in Dunfermline, and it was awesome.
Stuart Little was great, man. I remember I had the video because it was a second one, and I don't know if you remember these old videos, but it came like if there was like 2 films in the one cassette box, it was like a bigger case, and you'd have them 2 like in there.
Yeah.
So like I had that for Stuart Little and a bunch of other ones. So I remember watching that, and it blew my mind years later when I realised that it was Michael J. Fox who does the voice, Marty McFly, and I was like, oh my god, because at that point I'd seen Back to the Future and things, which is now one of my favourite films ever, and I was like, my god.
When you make those connections with like animated characters to real human actors that you love in other things, it just your mind just
not even animated. It's just like when you find that like someone's in this, like for example, Chris Evans, who is Captain America, is in the original Fantastic Four film. So like they're making a new Fantastic Four, and they're thinking, oh, we're going to get the original cast back, but we can't because now he's Captain America, or he was Captain America, and now he's moved on and stuff. So it's crazy.
Four. That's a throwback.
Yeah, what year would that would have been? Mid-2000s anyway.
I had that on DVD.
That came out when I was wee as well. So Stuart Little was a good one. Have you watched Stuart Little or Hunchback since then, or is it just?
Nah, I don't. I probably have watched Stuart Little since. Like,
pretty good one to show River.
Yeah, it would actually.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've watched Hunchback in Notre Dame since.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I've definitely seen it because I can remember it was quite scary. But yeah. But yeah, Stuart Little was my first film in the cinema that I can remember. And what a lovely film.
Such a lovely film and a lovely message. You're obviously at that stage now where River's going to be starting, watching things again. You're going to need to go through this like process of what we're going to show him, what's going to be his first film and stuff. You got any in mind that you think this would be a good one, to watch?
Do you know, we're really excited for that stage, and Robbie's been like so excited for the stage of like watching Disney films with him because,
of course.
But he's not quite there yet. So like right now, he could maybe watch a wee half episode of Peppa Pig or
Teletubbies. Is that still a thing?
I don't know if Teletubbies is still a thing.